Hi, I'm Mike Cerrone with Mastermind Agent, and I'm super excited to show you the expired listing Ugly Yellow Postcard Marketing Kit. What we're going to do today is an open box review. So we're going to go right inside the program and take a look. By the way, why is this interesting? The reason that this is interesting, if you have been wanting to go out there and get expired listings and you're trying to figure out a way to stand out from the crowd, because there are a lot of agents going after those expired listings, at least in those early days, how can you stand out? How can you capture their attention? How can you get those expireds to call you first? Well, that's what this program is all about, is to get you in front of those expireds, make them take action, and talk to you first so that you can create a consistent income stream from these expired listings that are constantly coming into the market. So let's go ahead and take a look. What you would do is you'd go over to the Listing Agent Toolbox, and we've got this program here, and we're going to go ahead and click on it. And what's going to happen is we're going to get a protected page. So you'll have your password to go ahead and type in there. And I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Once you have that typed in, go ahead and click the enter button, and boom, we go right into the program itself. So now you can take a look here. You'll notice that it's a very simple program. I want you to get up and running as fast as possible. So what we've got here is we have 5 training videos. They're about a half an hour each. So you have about 2.5 hours of training. And you're probably thinking, why do I need 2.5 hours of training? Well, this is so that you understand the psychology of why these postcards work so well, what's going on and what's being offered, so that when that expired listing calls you up, you know how to respond. You know exactly what they're thinking and why those postcards have caused them to call. So you're going to be going through 5 different videos here, video trainings, and let's go down here to the bottom. You're also going to get these same trainings in audio format if you want to download the MP3s and say put them in your car and listen to them as you're driving around and really get this information down well. Also, you've got the slides that you can look at. You can pop open the slide deck and look at any slides during the training if you wanted to get a little bit of clarification on any of those. They're right there for you. We also have the 5 postcards plus the bonus postcard as samples. You can pop these open and see exactly what they look like in their layout. And the reason I give them to you this way is you're going to see in a minute we've got templates. If you mess up the template for some reason, your design goes off course, you can come right back to these samples and see what the original is supposed to look at. But we're going to try to prevent that. We've got these templates here, and here are the 5 postcards, the 5 main postcards that are going to be rotated over a sequence. And by the way, that sequence you're going to learn all about in the action plan checklist. It'll show you exactly what days to send what, when, and etc., so that you're staying on a plan. So it's systematized, but you've got these 5 postcards plus this postcard for long term. A lot of expireds can be picked up at 90-day plus intervals, and we'll go through all of that. A lot of the agents are falling off and have stopped pursuing them by them, and you can really pick up a lot of great business. Now you got a standard size postcard, and this is the largest the postcard can be, but still get the postcard rate at the post office. So that's 5.5 by 4.25. And then we also have jumbo size postcards if you really want to stand out and grab their attention. The largest you can get and still get the letter rate, or the lower of the rates for the postcards, is this 11 by 6. So we've got those all pre-designed. These have been designed in Microsoft PowerPoint. So if you got PowerPoint, you can pop them open. You're going to need to do that because you need to add your information to the templates, like your name, address, your phone number, so that people can contact you. But the postcards are completely laid out. It's just that way you can modify them and customize them to have your personal information, so that people are, of course, calling you. You can also open these up in Apple Keynote. You can also go right over to Google Slides, which is a free program. Set yourself up with a Google account, and now you can pop open those slides, modify them, and get them out. All right, we also have a script. So these postcards, they work all by themselves. If you want to turbocharge things with a phone call or a door knock, here is the script to make that happen. Also, when you're making phone calls, you oftentimes will end up with a voicemail, and you have to have a script for that. We've got you covered. So again, it works as a standalone marketing program going out just by direct mail, but you can turbocharge it with phone calls, and we have those in the schedule. for when you would make those, and this will tell you exactly what to say. All right, this is the action plan, which has the schedule of when these things need to go out. They need to go out in a certain sequence, a certain order, in a certain time frame, and that'll spell it all out for you. We've got a tracking sheet so you can see if you're sending out so many postcards, how many postcards do you have to send out before you're getting either a call or an appointment, or more importantly, a new listing and a closing. And so you're going to want to track those numbers so that you can now get a predictable business. All right, and we also have the seller info sheet. So when that expired calls you back, calls you up and says, hey, I'm ready to move forward, you have the info sheet to walk them through the questions that need to be asked so that you can go into that listing appointment armed with all the material that you need. So that is the program in a nutshell. You can see it's quite a bit, but it's also just enough so that you can go through it quickly and get up and running. My goal is for you to get up and running within less than a week. And a week from the time that you get this course, you're out there in the market, getting expired listing calls, going out on expired listing appointments, and setting up that flow to turn these expired listings into a consistent monthly income. I hope that you'll join us and get yourself a copy of the Expired Listings Ugly Yellow Postcard Marketing Kit. I think you're really going to enjoy it.